Kenneth, we've seen Neville's speed in a variety of ways this year, but as you've played behind him and then watched him on film, what's impressed you most about him this year?
The dude's a freak athlete. He's able to do it all. I mean, he can, pass rush. He can, power rush, speed rush. And on top of that, his hustle is something that's, his effort that he plays with, something that's just tremendous to see from a guy his size. So, he's a special player. I'm happy to have him as my nose guard, and he's a guy that's just a freak, and he's a special athlete.
What do you think he's improved on most this year as you watch him play? Is there an aspect of his game that you feel like has elevated most?
Well, I feel like, given the past two schemes that we've been in the years before, and the scheme that we have now, definitely a different type of scheme, which I think is what's probably benefit him the most. He's able to just get in the backfield and just go out there and wreak havoc and try to create negative plays. And I think that's really just the biggest thing for him. That's probably been the biggest difference that I've seen, is just his ability just to get in the backfield and just be disruptive.
Kenneth, can you talk a little bit about Nick Benito's growth as a player?
Yeah, he's a guy that, I think he's a really special player, to be honest. I watch him and I watch, how he's been developing. I think he's a guy that, that has that special knack to bend off the edge and really, be something special off the edge. So, he's a guy that's, is coming along for us. Young guy, obviously, who's, finding his way right now, but he's been able to come in the game and be, effective for us, able to come in the game and make plays for us. So I'm excited about him right now and excited about where he's going.
Kenneth, we've asked you a million times about the turnovers. Is it get to a point where you can start stressing over things that just aren't happening? You're trying to make something happen instead of just waiting for it to happen?
For us, obviously it's a huge disappointment that we haven't had turnovers in the past 3 games. And I think that for us is just, it adds more fuel to the fire to go out there and get it done. And I know, when we don't meet our standards, big thing about us is no excuses. And, when we don't meet our standards, then we're still going to hear about it. And so our coaches have been harping on it, and they're going to harp on it about us today at practice. And so, we got to get that done. And it's going to be a big emphasis around here to get it done. And so I'm looking forward to, having results come this weekend.
What do you think has to change? How does it happen? Because they're so hard to predict. They're so hard to create. You have to be in the right place. You have to know exactly what's happening. You've got to be a little bit lucky sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of all of that, but it's also just a mindset. And I think that's really where, we have to grow as a team. It's just that mindset that, you make a play, I make a highlight. And, you may make a catch on me, and you may be able to run downfield, but, I'm going to run you down and I'm going to get the ball out. And just, realizing that, some instances, where guys maybe, coming from behind, that's a perfect opportunity to get a takeaway. Just, having that mindset that it's all about the ball and that we're going to get to the ball. And so I think, we've kind of had that, mentality a little bit, but we got to take it to a whole nother level for us to create more turnovers.
Kenneth, we talked to Buki last week, and he mentioned how tight you guys are. And you're not the same recruiting class, you're not the same position. So what's made you guys develop such a quick bond?
What do you mean?
Off the field. He said that you're one of his closest friends.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty close with everybody on the defense, to be honest. I like to hang out with pretty much everybody on the defense because I feel like, if we don't hang out a lot off the field, if we don't have that bond off the field, then, how can you really expect it to be there on the field? So, just being that team guy, enjoying being around my teammates and just enjoying, being, a player at the University of Oklahoma is really just the biggest thing with me.
You notice Buki having more fun this season?
I feel like coaches have put him in a position to, make plays, put him in a position to, be himself, and I feel like he's taking advantage of that.
I think I saw Rocky Calmus was back in town this weekend. Did you get a chance to talk to him and maybe pick his brain at all?
No, I didn't, but I kind of didn't really know he was back in town until my mom told me actually after the game, because apparently my mom's met him, and they had a brief conversation. So, I didn't get a chance to meet him. Look forward to meeting him in the future. But, definitely one of the greats around here. Definitely a guy that's, do what he did, win that Pacific Trophy. Definitely a guy that I look up to.
Kenneth, what kind of growth have you seen from Q Overton this season?
He's just been a guy that's just stayed the course. I really truly believe, he's a guy that's, just despite what it's been, despite, how the process has been for him, he's always stayed the course, continued to work hard. And now you're starting to see, those things pay off for him. So he's been a guy that's been able to come in and make great plays for us. You've seen him with a sack versus Texas and stuff like that. So he's been another guy that's been able to, on that front to come in and just cause havoc and get in that backfield.
Kenneth, not a guy that isn't in your position group, but Jaden Davis made his first start Saturday. What have you learned about him so far?
He's a young guy he's a worker. He doesn't do too much talking. He works, and he continues to work, and obviously it's paying off for him on the field. So, he's a guy that can come in and, make plays on the ball, and he can truly cover. And so, it's just exciting, seeing a young guy like that come in with that kind of work ethic and just continue to grow throughout the season.
So he's a quiet guy?
Yeah, he doesn't do too much talking. He's a guy that's just, he works and then he works some more. And so, you obviously respect a young guy like that who has that mindset to come in and just work and just do what he needs to do on the field and let his plan do all the talking.
I don't see him here today, so maybe it's a good opportunity to ask you, but what's it been like to watch Caleb at times on the other side of the lens, Caleb Kelly, working back there with the cameras and watching him do what he's doing right now?
Yeah, that's been pretty funny. Just seeing him, obviously being behind the camera and, taking on his role that he's doing now, within his degree and stuff like that. So, I'm just happy that, he's able to, do something else to kind of get his mind off and not being on the field and able to, attack that and really try to be the best at that. So, he's a special dude, a dude that's going to give us all in whatever he's doing. So, definitely happy to see him.
Has he cornered you and asked you any tough questions, like where the turnovers are or anything like that?
Nah.
You guys have played mostly spread offenses so far. This week's going to be a little bit different. Can you kind of talk about, does there need to be a change in mindset this week going up against an offense like Kansas State's, or how do you guys approach that?
No, I watched the tape on them. Their team like to run the ball. For me, like I said before, I'm a kid in the candy shop when you want to come in and say you want to run the ball. So, our mindset is to play physical every week. And I feel like, we've done that this season. I feel like that's what we're going to do this weekend. We're going to go out there and we're going to be us. We're going to do us and let the chips fall where they may.